why were you late today? What was going on? Yeah, what was going on?
All right, let me tell you the whole thing.
No.
No. Here's the whole thing.
You want to keep this to an hour? Come on.
Yesterday we had a party for my brother.
He's getting no discipline. That's what it is.
He's moving to Seattle. We had a big barbecue.
Is that like a bunch of bros at a barbecue?
Some
barbecue?
bras.
Yeah, it was a big cookout. So, I was cleaning the cookout. I was cooking throughout the entire cookout, and there's a bunch of beers.
I got there and you weren't cooking. It was like 5:30.
Did you see the tables?
Yeah, but you
filled with food.
You didn't cook after.
Who made all that food? Except maybe the salad.
Probably your mom.
No.
Just saying.
No, I made the burgers. I made the dogs. I made the corn. I made the chicken. I made the chicken
The
salad.
Lalana, the Coutinho, the Klein, the Klopp. There it is again.
And then, there was a there was a bunch of beers.
Huh? What time is it?
Right now?
Yeah, right now.
12:17.
12:17.
When did you get up?
11:30.
11:30. My ass.
How did you get up?
Well, my parents are visiting in town.
How'd you wake up?
And Farid called me, missed a call, called the girlfriend. She missed the call. And actually, I got up.
I called the house.
Oh, I don't pick
And
that.
who did you get?
I don't even know if the...
Mama Bus.
Yeah, Mama Bus is...
What did Mama Bus have?
My bus.
She woke me up. My phone died middle of the night.
Hey,
Actually, no. It
how old are
was
you,
probably about 8 o'clock. 31.
My mom woke me
Mama
up.
Bus is still waking you up for a noon showtime.
That's fine.
Ryan.
Noon, bro.
That's fine. I went to bed with 20% on my phone, figuring that was all good. Then you guys had to go text and ruin my battery.
You went to bed with 0% in your brain.
How hammered were you?
Chocolate wasted. There was
No,
free
I
beer
probably
all
only
night.
had 6 beers. 2 of them were double IPAs.
Why'd you sleep so long?
And then I had a rum drink.
All that cooking.
So
all that stationary grill work is really taxing on the
Really
body.
took it out
and
of
have you ever
mind.
grilled for a party before?
That's
No,
right.
you haven't.
He's never cooked, period.
Yeah, so you have no idea,
like you were
dude. You
slaughtering
have no
the
idea.
fucking animal, though. You're sitting there flipping burgers all day.
No, dude, I'm running between the kitchen, the grill. I'm getting everything set up.
Running.
Like 10 yards.
Running.
That's my point,
Yeah,
dude.
I'm around the
No
food to
running.
the table. I'm a one-man restaurant right there yesterday.
All right,
I could have done a concession stand to myself.
Bus boy.
I would have made like $1,000. Take that to some sort of workplace. Just set
All
up
right, so you got
shop.
too drunk and you showed up late.
No, I didn't get too drunk, dude.
Summary.
No, then we afterwards we cleaned up everything. Then we played a nice little family game. Pat and Lindsay were in town, so it was cool. 6 of us.
What time do you go to bed?
11:30.
What?
You slept for 12 hours?
Stop
No,
it, Huss.
nice. No,
You
because
slept for 12 hours?
And still
Hearing-
needed to be woken up.
yeah, because I don't sleep throughout the whole week because I don't like I don't like the AC.
excuses.
No, I don't like the AC. The noise bothers me, so I'm up like all night, and then finally I fall asleep at like 4:30.
Fall to bed.
Fell.
Fall asleep.
Fall to sleep.
Yeah, I'm not fully awake yet.
All right. I never been eating, Huss. Thanks for
It was a
being
good time, dude.
sport.
Thanks for asking if the party was good. Thanks, guys.
Al and I
It
need
was
to
awesome.
settle a score. That's been long pending. At the beginning of last season, I predicted Arsenal would finish in the top 4 against my better judgment. And Al said that Arsenal would not finish in the top 4. At the end of the day, he was right.
Oh, weird.
The Goons just missed out, finishing in 5th. $100
Oh,
bet,
shit, the money's here?
as you can tell.
Oh, the
That's
clan.
$100.
Hey.
It's the new $100.
That's not 20s and 5s. That's a one.
The new $100.
That's a Benjamin Franklin right there.
That's a Benji for you.
Thanks,
that's
bro.
a Benji.
I appreciate you owning up to the bet.
Gotta live up.
That's what bets are all about, huh, Huss? You know?
All right.
What's up,
Speaking
Huss?
of bets,
All right, so I came down with a formula.
are you in or out?
With the England squad. I know I'm trying to think of a way to make this bet happen because I just don't like the.
Tell the people what the bet is. Remind them.
I don't like because you're saying that Rooney's gonna have more minutes than Emre Can for Germany, but I don't like the Emre Can part because I never brought. Yeah, at the World Cup.
Slow down.
What, no. You guys keep up. So
No, you.
no, the thing about the Emre Can thing is I never agreed to that because I don't actually believe Emre Can's gonna make the team. So when it comes down to England, so I went to the FIFA website. There's 44 players.
Hey, don't
and then-
tell us your research. Tell us your results.
So, out of the 44 players, I went through all of Southgate's games. I put who's on it, and there's 3 things. I put a P for played, S for sub, and B for some. Are you gonna talk through the mic the whole time? So P for played, S for sub,
Just ignored him.
and B for benched, just on the bench. 3 points for played, 2 points for sub, 1 point for bench, all that. And
Is this a science?
Yep.
This is so
So when
hard
it
to
came
follow.
down to all of it, the final 23-man roster.
This is all going to be to
is
not take the bet.
Hart,
Watch this.
Yes.
No, Hart, Heaton, Foster, Walker, Klein, Cahill, Stone, Smalling, Keane, Rose, Bertrand, Dyer, Ali, Lallana, Lingard, Sterling, Henderson, Ox, Walcott,
The Lalana.
Striker, Rashford, Vardy, Kane. Now there's one position left. That comes down to Jack, Livermore, Sturridge, Defoe, and Rooney. So that's what I'm betting against right there.
Jake Livermore.
Oh, Jake, is it? Oh, Jake, yeah, Jake Livermore. I have Jack in here for some
You
reason.
didn't even have it in front of you.
No, I don't.
Yeah.
I don't need my computer because I
Yeah.
bet.
Well, no, that's a good call, dude. I wrote it wrong by accident. So, comes down to those four. I'll do, how about Rooney plays less than 45 minutes at the World Cup?
No.
Well, it's something like that. Fine. Less than, what's a number that you feel good about then? Because 45?
I think we should just scrap this bet.
No, what do you
There'll be
feel?
other
Because I
bets
don't
that
know. I
come
don't want the Emre Can
I'm going to
part.
make this bet with myself because it's getting annoying at this point.
No, because when this first happened, I never said anything about Emre Can. You brought Emre Can up.
Okay, first of all, you've been shitting on Rooney nonstop, so I made a bet in Rooney's favor. I'm pro Rooney right now. He's in my fantasy squad. All right, I'm all for
Prelim.
this. I'm living this.
No,
bet right now.
because what's a good number? Because 45 minutes, half a game
No,
in the
it's just
entire
total.
World Cup?
Totality, total minutes.
Yeah, his total minutes, that's what I'm saying. His total minutes would have to play 46 minutes or more for you to win.
No,
That's a good bet.
Just whoever has the most minutes at the end of the day.
No, because I don't think Emre Can's going to make the team.
I don't think Rooney might not make the team.
Both could be wrong. One of you could be wrong, and then it's an
Rooney could
automatic
break
winner.
his face in the month before the World Cup and not even make the squad through injury. You know, anything can
This
happen.
is the worst bet I've ever heard.
Let's keep
No, it's not the worst
this
bet.
is-
Hussey just destroyed it.
No.
He defecated on
100%.
it.
No, because the whole thing was
was
about
doing
Rooney. It was
research
never about
all
Emre
week.
Can.
I just took a Liverpool man.
Lame conclusion, dude.
Then I'm not in. I'm going to change the bet. I'm not in.
No, because I didn't feel comfortable with the Emre Can part because I don't think he's making the team.
So you're
Either
not
way,
taking the
we're
bet.
gonna find
See,
a
hold
bet
on.
for
Before
you to take.
I feel the same way about Rooney that you feel about Chan. So we feel the same way about this bet, and yet you still want to moonwalk out of it.
He's not
I'm
comfortable.
not mooning walk out of it. I'm changing it. I'm saying if you feel that strongly about Rooney, because I don't feel strongly about Emre Can at all.
Dude, I'm going with Hart right now. It's all
Joe Hart?
It's all passion, not Joe Hart.
No,
Joe Hart.
he's on the team. He had the most points out of
For
everybody.
fuck's sakes, let's move on. I'm done with this.
All right, let's
I'm
get
done
into the
with this.
biggest
Fucking
story
ridiculous.
of.
That's not that ridiculous.
You're ridiculous.
Because I made the bet exactly how you were stating before.
you were 45 minutes late. That's
No.
ridiculous.
Oh, that's fine. Hey, at least I made an episode.
Hey,
so anyways,
I'm here.
Whoa!
so
Backhand.
because you were bringing up Rooney only.
Oh.
Well, I was
Hey.
bringing up Rooney only, and then you
I'm
bring
gonna go get some
Emre Can
hamburgers
into
and some
it.
French fries. You guys hungry?
Oh, there he goes again. Leave it.
Jokes everywhere.
All right, the biggest story of the week, probably of the whole entire window. We're talking about Neymar to PSG. This story came out of nowhere. Some weird Brazilian outfit posted it up on Twitter saying that PSG had met the release clause to purchase Neymar, and that's how this whole thing snowballed. And it looks like that Twitter might have been correct. I'll get you the Twitter in a little bit. I'm trying to find this tweet, but man, the story is absolutely insane.
And this would shake up the world of football here. Honestly, if it would break up the power structure in La Liga, in the Champions League. Yes, Barcelona would get an exorbitant amount of money from it, but PSG would be a new rising power. And with Neymar on their team, a finisher like Cavani, Unai Emery, who's showed an ability to just be a good coach. I think this PSG team can go a long way. Do I think it's going to happen? Honestly, the more I'm hearing about it, yes.
That's
the more I
crazy,
want
right?
it to happen. I want Neymar to leave. I want him to be his own man instead of hearing MSN talk and all this stuff. Same kind of curse that Gareth Bale's under with the BBC. It's Ronaldo's team, will always be Ronaldo's team. Same thing with Barcelona. It's Messi's team, will always be his team. So this is a big step, and Neymar, I think, needs to leave.
Now, if Barcelona has Neymar go to PSG, and they don't get Dybala from Juventus, if they don't get Verratti in some sort of deal with PSG, could this be the worst transfer market ever or season for Barcelona?
No, because it's not over yet, and the amount of money that they would receive from it, I think.
Well, if they're not going for those two guys,
Why? 'Cause listen,
sorry,
hey,
Dembele probably from
You
Dortmund.
sell Neymar for a shitload of money. You buy Philippe Coutinho from Liverpool,
No,
and you
not
buy
for sale.
80 mil.
and you buy
Coming in, baby.
not for sale.
and you buy Dybala.
Yeah.
Not for sale.
And you
On
buy
your heels.
Dybala.
He'll go.
Okay, you buy Dybala, you buy Coutinho. That's a pretty good transfer. You still got Suarez and Messi.
Ryan, hold on, Ryan.
Relax.
Just so you know, just because someone says he's not for sale doesn't mean he's not for sale.
They would have to bid
Once, excuse me,
140.
Excuse you.
No, they won't.
Once you trigger the activation clause, you can come in and the decision comes up to the player.
I'm pretty sure that Coutinho doesn't have
I'm
him.
glad you're pretty sure, but that doesn't really fly.
Yeah.
Just so you know.
And I'm almost positive he does not.
Almost positive.
So I can double check all that, but
No, there's no need to double check. That's how it goes.
That's how the world works.
what if Alexis Sanchez goes to Barcelona? Goes back there?
Why
Why
are
you
talking
bringing
about
up
him?
both?
No.
Why you gotta bring
Because
that up?
he's going to be less money than
He's not
Coutinho.
going back to Barcelona.
And
He's going to
he
PSG.
plays the wing.
Allegedly less money. All right.
We're not
And he-
talking about Alexis Sanchez.
But
right now.
he
Stop trying
played
to
no
squirm your
because
way
he
out of
plays
Coutinho leaving
and
Liverpool.
what was one of
You've
the
been trying to flip
one of-
Alexis on month. Now it's your turn.
Tell me the biggest
Coutinho's
reason.
leaving.
Tell me the biggest reason why we were saying Coutinho goes to Barcelona.
It's a better club.
Neymar.
No.
Yes, now Neymar's out.
No one has been interested in Coutinho.
Yeah, but that was like the
Neymar
big
was just
selling.
a bonus. Neymar was
That
like,
was-
all right, recruit. He was their Pogba. All right, come
And
on
now
over.
he's gone. So if anything, maybe PSG puts a
It's
bid in.
Barcelona or Liverpool. It's
And
like a
and
no-brainer.
PSG's been in huge for Coutinho, so maybe next year.
He's so defensive.
Maybe
over
no,
Coutinho.
because
I love it, dude.
because
At least I can
Neymar.
admit, like, all right, yeah,
No,
like,
because-
his rebounds, bro. It
No.
is what it is, but
Let me talk.
you're a
So
little
PSG
gem.
was going
Talking
after
the whole time.
PSG was going after Coutinho this summer as well. So maybe Neymar is now sending Coutinho texts to say, look,
Maybe he sent it in Texas.
hey, wait till next summer, and then that's when
Can we live
PSG
in
goes
reality
goes
for
for
like
90
5
mil.
minutes?
A 90 mil bid.
Can we live in reality
Went
with
on the
things
Magic
that we're going
School
on things
Bus
that are
for a
said,
second
not
there.
ifs and feelings and assumptions out of nowhere?
We're all assuming and assumptions, especially we're assuming Barcelona is going to make a bid for Coutinho even higher than
Yeah, but
what
we're
they
not
did.
They already have. They already
text
have made a
messages.
bid. First of all,
Yeah.
they have made a bid.
You are.
No,
We're
you're
not
assuming
text
conversations,
messages.
just like I am.
No, dude.
I'm assuming
we're
conversations
not.
between players. You're assuming conversations between clubs.
You got no sources.
You have no sources either.
Yes,
I
I,
think
do.
You got plenty.
Yes, I do.
Bleacher Report.
That's
That's one of them.
What'd you say?
Wait.
ESPN FC.
Bleacher
That's
Report.
another
Bleacher
one.
Report.
Wait,
BBC.
they just
That's three.
bid. They just bid
Can
80.
you please name your text
No,
message sources?
No.
Yeah.
Was it 80 million that they bid?
Thank you.
Yes.
Tom.
Can
No,
you name your
it
text
was 70.
message sources?
It just came out today.
Okay.
If you were awake this morning, you
Hey!
would've been 80 million bid.
Okay. Well, you know what? He's not getting sold.
I said so.
I say so.
All right, Klopp.
No, it would take 140 to sell him.
No, it
No,
won't.
it won't, dude.
You're not setting
It's whatever the
price,
activation
dude.
clause
He's not
is.
Maradona.
There's
He's
no
not
release
Pele.
clause though.
There's no release clause.
There's no release clause.
So he doesn't even have one.
So Liverpool has it. No, Liverpool.
So I'm just
has
going
to
off my
agree
brain
to it.
too. I didn't need my computer to look at that.
So then Liverpool has to.
He'll
Like, Liverpool
he-
has leverage essentially.
He'll
They
sit
can
out.
Pin him in.
They don't
No, he
have to
won't.
sell.
To be honest, he's staying, man.
No,
To be
Coutinho
honest,
bought
the
in.
project, The project.
He
is
drank the
too
Klopp.
young.
Okay. All right, hold on.
The project is too young. Barcelona's in decline. They're not in ascension. They're in decline, bro. Real Madrid is running that league right now. Barcelona had probably, 5 to 8 seasons of just straight up dominance during the Xavi and Iniesta time.
there's going to be a trickle-down effect. Okay?
what?
And it all starts with Neymar. If Neymar goes,
Yeah.
they have to get Coutinho. They have
And,
to get
and
him.
if
don't
not,
think
if not
so.
Coutinho,
I think
Ousmane
Ousmane-
Dembele,
I think that kind of
and
player.
Dybala, there are other guys out there.
Dybala's the other guy.
I do
Yeah.
think the Coutinho thing is inevitable, though. I do think.
I don't think it's this season.
If not this summer, next summer, the summer
I will
after
put.
that,
I
he'll
will.
leave.
I'm feeling Betty right now. Coutinho stays at Liverpool this summer.
Okay. I'm not gonna go for that.
All right.
I'm not
Ryan's
betting on
going to
that.
agree with you.
Yeah.
You want to bet against it, Huss? Just for shits and giggles.
Well, look, if
No,
Neymar
dude, because
goes,
I think Coutinho's on the Liverpool squad in September at least as well. I'm just saying words.
what do you speak of Chinese?
Not living over here.
yeah, do
With
it.
a stroke.
I just don't
Doorknob,
know words.
lamp.
Either.
Yes.
Together.
I mean, Barcelona. Look, their starting 11 has like an average age of like
Well, and they brought back De La Feo, too.
they're like yeah, but the
that's
starting
not-
11 has an average age of like something like 28 or 29 or something. I'm looking at. I'm not
When you
doing.
usually win,
It's not the
man.
exact, but still like.
I don't think so, man. Not this Barca team. They have too many problems in the middle. As good as Rakitic is, it's
Guys,
not good
the
enough.
transfer
man.
window's not over.
Look, it's not over, but
if the team stays like this, they're still, I think, gonna win trophies. If you keep
Who,
Neymar,
Barca.
They
Yeah.
barely lost the league title
if
to
you keep
Madrid.
it-
No, no,
you know,
dude,
like
we're talking about them losing Neymar.
And if-
That's
and-
what we're talking about the scenario if they lose Neymar. Like the thing is, they haven't been linked with any of these big players, and to get these big player moves, their clubs would also have to find cover. If you're gonna take Dembele, Dortmund has to have enough time for cover. So these negotiations have to start now if you think you're going to lose Neymar. And that's the point, is that...
Isn't the major rumor that the announcement is going to be made this Wednesday?
This Wednesday. But I still don't see a lot of big rumors with, Barcelona getting linked with super big names except Verratti.
And Dybala, Juventus.
Dybala's a quiet linkage, man. He's not unsettled, put it that way. Like, yes, Barcelona has said they want him, but
other than Neymar or like the next budding superstar, like you don't hear a lot about Barcelona in terms of like signing major guys.
That's my point, man. That's not their game, and therefore they're gonna lose a major guy, and then they're gonna try to make a signing to replace a major guy with signing a major guy, which they don't do. You know what I mean? Like, this could be set up for them to have a losing transfer season, in my opinion, man. This happened in June.
It's a lot of money to disperse, man.
But they still have that money. That's the thing. Barcelona today could spend $200 million if they want
to. But they don't need to because they got the MSN.
Agreed, man. Agreed.
You cash in on that Neymar, man. You take all that money and you just reinvest. Yeah. If you can manage to land Dybala, that's a great signing. And
Dybala's not going to cost that much. You could go get him for 100.
Not even close. Not even close to 100.
If they had to.
Assuming Juventus is going to sell him. Is my point. There's a lot of assumptions being made.
Okay.
It's possible.
Look,
it's
you
possible.
build around Messi.
You build around Suarez. You got number 9. You get one of the best maestros to play the game. Mm-hmm. You still got a solid back line.
Yeah, and to be clear,
the back line needs to be not upgraded, but reinvented.
When I say
fresh blood,
Barcelona's going to compete for La Liga. So even if they lose, they were competing for La Liga before Neymar got there. So I'm not sitting here saying they're going to drop out of top 2. What I'm saying is, if they want to have a year like Real Madrid where they're pulling doubles or playing for a treble, they're going to need to have an A+ replacement for Neymar. And it doesn't look like, since they've signed Neymar...
I don't think you need an A+.
I think you do, man. To compete with the Real Madrid, I think you do. That's the only difference. For the rest of the world, you don't need an A+. To keep up with Madrid, I think so, man.
I don't. That's where we differ. Alexis Sanchez being linked with a move away.
Wait, hold
PSG, these culprits.
Hold on, rewind a little bit.
Yeah.
Alexis Sanchez in Paris at a PSG hotel.
Agreeing to a 5-year deal.
That they use frequently.
Okay,
for business.
Okay, for business, on vacation with... Okay, continue.
All right, dude, he's just having a good time in Paris, okay?
The fam.
Eating croissants and chilling with the fam, all right?
Allegedly.
Of course, he's been given rest. He was participating in the Confederations Cup final, and... it's just an extended stay. Now, if he's going to leave, if he's going to go anywhere, it's going to be PSG. That's what's making me a little bit nervous about this. But the good thing is, Wenger's been adamant that he's not leaving. He does not want to sell him this season. He's even willing to lose him for free next year. Now
can we talk about that real quick?
Business decision.
Yeah, let's talk about that, man. That's just foolish. That's foolhardy. If you can pocket $75 million at least, he has to go at least for 70. Alexi, he has to.
Here's the thing. That's the short game, right? The long game is you lose that potential $70 million. You make the Champions League revenue. You take the gamble of qualifying for Champions League.
Are you going to qualify for sure next year?
That's the gamble.
You had Alexi and you didn't make it.
But your chances of qualifying for it, you didn't have Lacazette.
But he can agree to it in January. So you might not even make it to that round where you're going to qualify for Champions League next year, and he's already signed a pre-contract agreement with another club.
I'm fine with that. You lose him for free, but he's still going to have to remain with Arsenal for the year. It's not like he'll be leaving to a different club in January.
That's the gamble. As a Gooner man yourself, what would you rather? I can understand having him for another season. It's huge. He's one of the best players on the planet, in my opinion. To have him at your club,
is he top 10?
Really, he is top 10 in my book.
Thank
you. To have him at your club, get that top 4 spot in the EPL, which is huge. Champions League, huge. Huge. Would you rather lose that for a year, reinvest that money? I know you guys hate the transfer market for some reason, but Lacazette, you get the number 9. That's a big piece.
That's why
that's a big piece. Took 5 years, but you got that guy.
Who could Arsenal replace Alexis Sanchez with in the predicament they're in now?
You can't replace him.
You
can't replace.
That's why
he's top 11 player in the world.
Irreplaceable to Arsenal. Maybe to other teams you can replace him, but to Arsenal he's literally.
But you're gonna have to replace him. You're gonna have to replace him this summer or next summer. Either way. So why don't you take the money instead of having to wait?
Because I'll take the talent. Because if Alexis leaves Arsenal, we're done for. We may slip into 6th.
Dude, not to jump around, but Crystal Palace is throwing around $60 million offers. There's so much money in the Prem, dude. I side with Wenger on this. you handcuff this dude. As long as you can get production out of him, as long as he's not a distraction in the locker room, a Payet, so to speak, you handcuff and you eat that 70 mil. And he's not going to go for 70 because it's the last year of his contract. That's why PSG came in at 35. At most,
so
he'll
disgraceful.
Go for, but it's because there's no leverage.
I know,
Arsenal doesn't. It's basically playing a game of chicken. Who's going to pull the trigger first? So I back Wenger, man. He's so important to this season. It's a top 6 race for Real. It might be top 7 with Everton making noise. It's a real race to the top this year. Talent is more important than money. That's why you got Crystal Palace throwing around $60 million. We'll get into that transfer. But
with that logic, I can understand that.
Just for Arsenal,
because you don't even need.
Yeah,
I mean,
specific to
the time has come and gone where you need the money
Yeah.
from transfers because there's so much revenue from the TV deals and finishing in the top 6 places. And how far they get in the Europa League. You get money. You got decent money from the Europa League if you make it to the semifinals, finals. You know.
Honestly, and you got a backdoor way into the Champions League.
Yeah,
that takes a little pressure off. You know, Man United style
If
off.
Arsenal can add
Man United style. Chelsea style.
Man United.
Yeah,
we did it.
We finished 6th.
We did it.
Yeah, but when? What year was this?
Won the Champions League and bumped Tottenham out.
How many Champions Leagues do you have?
Whatever.
Yeah.
Hey.
Arsenal need to sign another right winger. Don't trust Walcott.
He didn't like that one.
Not at all.
You just whatever that
0%.
one. Don't trust Theo. Don't trust Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain quite yet. I think we need another winger. Apparently, Mahrez has rejected Roma to try to push for the Arsenal move. I think Arsenal can have they have the potential to have one of the best attacks in the league. Now, the defense, that's another story.
Well, that's why you should sell Sanchez, make the 35, and just invest it right into Mahrez if you're going to do that.
Already have the 35.
Yeah, they already have the 35 is what we're saying.
Not a
you
broke-
need,
That's
you
what I'm
need,
saying,
you
like,
need to
even
sell to buy
Barcelona-
anymore. You can just buy.
Barcelona has 200 mil. They don't need to sell Neymar to spend it. They have it. If they want someone, they can go out and get him.
But Arsenal could
it's
also
gonna drag on throughout the season and be like a Payet kind of situation.
Look, I think
It could.
If
Yeah.
he's not playing.
And I think Arsenal, that's possible because Arsenal, for damn sure are going to spend between now and the end of the season next season trying to sign Alexis Sanchez to an extension. And who knows, man, if they're playing hot in November, looking good, get through a tough December, everyone's on fire, Arsenal's in the race, you could sweet talk him into something, man.
and then also PSG, I mean, if they do get Neymar and Sanchez, I mean, you could also do like a deal for Lucas Moura. I mean, they have Jesse, Di Maria, Draxler.
Jesse.
Hussey.
Jesse who?
They got, what's his name, too, in the midfield.
Jesse James?
Pastore.
Italian dude, Pastore, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, they have...
I like Rabiot on that PSG
He's
team.
not going anywhere.
Rabiot's
like-
nice.
He's
I like
French.
that.
and
Well, I'm
they're
looking
going
at
to him, bro.
like attacking
He's been linked
like
with Arsenal.
wingers and midfielders where
Who
there's
hasn't?
PSG will have 2 more. So who has to leave? I mean, someone's got to leave probably. I think it'll probably be Lucas Moura because there's been so many rumors about him maybe leaving. Maybe that even helps Liverpool go after him because he's been linked with them, or whoever else is linked with one of these guys. Maybe it won't be Arsenal. Maybe Arsenal should take advantage of the situation with Alexis Sanchez and get one of those players back, or 2 of those players back.
That's a definite possibility, man. But right now, for midfield, they're looking at Carvalho from Sporting. Apparently, Arsenal have made him his top target.
We need a number 6, a true number 6.
Yeah.
Not a center midfielder who's good box to box or whatever. Give me a number 6.
Matic.
But isn't
No.
Carvalho
Like
holding?
a Matic.
Matic, not a
No,
Chelsea
like a
scrap.
Matic, though.
I don't want a Chelsea scrap.
Chelsea
He would-
champ?
he
What
would
about
fit that-
what
he
about
would fit that
Ramsey
mold
and
perfectly, though.
Coquelin and?
Also, Mr. Coquelin is a
Sucks.
D-mid, but he's not good enough. He's just not.
No,
Not to
Nene?
play- we
What
saw
about
what happens when he
Nene?
plays against the top talent.
Yeah. And now he's already linked with the move out.
El Nene. What happened to him, dude?
I've never been about this
Quiet
life. I never liked that signing.
I
loved it.
thought you liked that signing.
You probably did.
All right,
from
well-
an
No, I thought you
Arsenal
did because he was a young player. But the problem was you didn't want him as a starter. You just
Exactly.
want him as a fill-in guy.
As a rotation guy.
Let's ease up on Arsenal for a minute there. We're talking about
Ease
France.
up on that beard.
Another French. What?
Nothing.
Talking to me?
Yeah.
Trying to help you out here.
Dude,
All right, so talking about Arsenal, man. You know?
Oxlade-Chamberlain rejected a Arsenal contract renewal. Chelsea and Liverpool have perked up. Offers are apparently being put together for
Chelsea
him.
looks likely.
Giddy up and go.
Like,
Go on,
as far
Ox.
as word on the street, Chelsea looks like the likely destination.
Do
which
what's
I'm
best
not a
for your
fan of.
career, Ox. I'm not mad at any Arsenal player who decides to leave under this regime. I understand. It took me a while to come around.
You mean like
You
Bellerin?
don't want to stick
to
around.
Barcelona?
Yeah, you can bounce too. I won't be angry at you. I understand now. I've matured in my Arsenal emotions now. If you leave Arsenal under this current Arsene Wenger, I totally understand. So,
Dang.
Ox, you want to go to Chelsea, sit on the bench, go for it. You want to go to Liverpool and play, become a better player, go for it. Do what's best for your career.
Arsenal turn into Newcastle and Leeds.
Not
Maybe.
quite. Not quite yet, but they could.
With some hope.
Manchester City doing what Liverpool should have done in signing a top-tier left back, Benjamin Mendy.
No, center back was more important than left back.
Fact.
Still disagree with that.
Debatable.
Because you have a guy who...
Highly debatable. PFC Nation,
not
you let us
play
know.
there.
What do Liverpool need more, a center back or a left back? Especially when someone
best left
when
backs in
someone
the
like
league.
Mendy's
Top
out
five.
there,
Boom roasted.
Benjamin Mendy out there, someone available. Man City pluck him to replace Gael Clichy on the left.
And
they got
Kolarov.
Kolarov's gone too.
Well,
Kolarov.
that's why they brought him in to replace.
Kolarov looked like the guy that center back, throw him at left.
Utility guy.
His versatility.
He's aging.
He's 31.
He's aging.
Everett's 37.
And is ever playing on Pep's team?
Yeah.
What kind of argument?
They only got...
0 for 2 for Reed.
I
Tiki versus Reed. 0 for 2.
I disagree because he could play center back. He doesn't have a lot of center backs. He's got Otamendi, an injured Company, a young John Stones.
Maybe
And
he'll go
Kolarov.
out for a center back, but it's new blood back there. He
They
wants
gave
new
him
blood
away,
at the
too.
fullback.
Dude,
What about Mangala?
Only
but
5
Manchester
million
City,
pounds or so.
Manchester
Is
City.
he on loan? What is he? Is he back?
Who?
Mangala's
Mangala.
still there, but I don't think he has a home there.
Mangala.
I think wasn't Palace looking at him?
I hope so.
Dude, Mangala cost 42 million pounds. Okay, Benjamin Mendy 52 million. Kyle Walker 50. John Stones 50.
Danilo, 35.
The most expensive defenders to play the game are all at Man City. It's
And
ridiculous.
the
That's
defense
his
sucks.
emphasis. Dude.
Mangala's 42 million.
But that's a
Get the
team.
fuck
That's a
outta
team
town.
that's sorting their issues. Sure, okay. I think they could do one premier center back just to cover an injured Company.
Well, a guy with experience that's been in the league for years.
Yeah, but I think they're doing
Hating
okay
hard right now.
I think they're doing okay, man, because they're not stacking up at the forward position. They don't need him. They got the number 10 to cover David Silva when he gets tired, and Bernardo Silva. They got all the right pieces so far, man. I kind of agree
Goalie.
with you. The goalie, they signed that dude from Portugal. I forget his
Ederson?
Ederson. So,
Yeah,
like,
he
we'll see
works
how
out,
he
yeah.
does. So they at least addressed it. Who knows if he'll pan out, but at least they bought someone for that position. Center back, I kind of agree with you. Let's get someone maybe a little more premier in there. But so far, man, I think they're doing good business, man. Offensively, they don't need anyone.
They've done incredible business.
they
They're attacking.
They're
options
addressing
are-
their weaknesses.
Yeah.
And they
He
replaced
got rid of 4
old
fullbacks.
David Silva
He's got
with
3
new.
fullbacks back.
Yeah. This City team is looking vicious. They're not messing around with the fullbacks. We're all shitting on their fullbacks last year.
Well,
Pepper's like,
Kyle
okay,
Walker could
watch this.
arguably play center back. I think he could pull an Aspilicueta if he needed to.
He could pull
And a
a
three-man back?
Mika
If they play
Richards.
3, that's true.
Yeah, Man City's going to be dangerous this season.
Very
Last year,
dangerous, dude.
I mean, a little bit more cohesion. If these guys can all get together and play the
hope
back
they
line,
suck.
that's the big question
Yeah.
because they have the talent.
And
Across the board now, which is scary.
I'm not sure if we mentioned they got Danilo. In case we didn't spell that out, they got Danilo as well from Real Madrid for a dirt cheap price. Where I'm speculating there's a little wink here. We're gonna see a little Man City Real Madrid business down the line. Beat Aguero,
Like Juventus and
Bayern
Bayern Munich.
and Bayern Munich. Beat Aguero next season or a couple seasons from now. Who knows? That's such a cheap price for Danilo, especially with the money coming out of England. I'm not expecting 50 mil or anything, but 26, man, that's pocket change
Go
Chump
get him.
change.
for a Real Madrid experienced player.
Yeah, a bench player.
It's good business. Yeah, Real Madrid bench, but like he could come
What's-
start.
What's the position you think, besides keeper, City can improve on?
I already
Center
admit
back.
that.
No, because I'm
If you were
thinking
listening, you would have learned.
I'm thinking right now with
Tiki's on fire
Fernando and Fernandinho, and then
Yeah.
Next year they'll replace those guys
You got
with a
Gundogan.
top tier dude. You don't know because he's
you
coming
don't
back from
know.
the injury.
I wouldn't be surprised if Fernando was released or sold.
I think Fernando and next year.
Yeah, next year is
Yeah.
different. Yeah, next year I think
That's the only
he'll
place.
address the midfield. He'll
Yeah.
get rid of
This
4 or
year they're
5
fine,
guys in
man.
the
As
midfield.
long as Gundogan can stay fit, dude. He's an ace.
I
Dude.
think
He's a
it's-
goal scoring
Yeah.
not holding midfield, but goal scoring straight up center mid.
Yeah, he's
Or
going to be
ball
his
player.
Thiago.
Yeah,
Yeah.
ball player, man. He's
Yeah, he's a-
ridiculous.
he's
You
a
put him next to
creative
Fernandinho if you have to. You play 2 at the back, but Pep likes playing the one holding midfielder, Yaya or him. You're fine.
What? Well, no, but I'm saying next year that's when they're going to get rid of those guys. That's like the number one place besides goalkeeper that they can improve.
Yeah,
at.
that's what he's doing. He's starting to improve the team from the. Well, he started from the front and bringing in Sane and a bunch of big guns up
Gabi.
front. Gabi Jesus. And then he went and addressed his fullback / defense. Next season is the midfield, like you're saying. get out Yaya Toure. You know, has been excellent in service. But again, he's just running out of legs. It's nothing personal.
And this gets back to what Pep has always said. He's not an attacking type of coach. He's more defensive compared to anything else. Where people think he was a tiki-taka guy. He's like, no, I set them up on defense, and let the players play once they get in the final third.
It's cool, man. Speaking of final third, Liverpool, Conor McGregor comes out, caught on tape saying, "Fuck Everton, he's a red." How do you feel, Huss? Doesn't that feel good, man? Conor McGregor, biggest fight in all time.
Sit him up.
Where are you gonna play him? Time forward?
Hold him mid. Actually, no. He was He was actually a striker back in the day before he got.
Weird, I called it.
No, he was. And I guess he was actually legitimately pretty good. For the level that he was playing at, and then he took fighting completely serious.
Looks like that worked out for him, huh?
I like the whole England idea.
But you know what, though?
He can kick the shit out of people.
Yo, yeah, right? A little elbow here, a little elbow there. Oh, I didn't. Took him to the ground, choke him out.
Sorry about that whammy.
But with the new fight that he's coming up with Mayweather, all the money he's taken, he might be in the LeBron James type of boat where buy into Liverpool a little bit. He might become an investor within the next 6 or 12 months.
Not a bad shout.
All right.
That'd be kind of cool. LeBron James and Conor McGregor.
Kind of like that Tiki range, like investor in Man United, getting them shares up in there.
I think
investors,
I think he might have a couple more shares going.
That's true.
With his 500 million, whatever.
Well, speaking of shares too, just to go back in time for a second with the Neymar deal, if he does sign with PSG, there are so many clauses in endorsement deals set in place that if he does sign, aside from footballing royalties that he's going to collect, he's going to collect business investments. Him and his dad. His dad is the best agent in the world. You know, fuck you, Mino Raiola.
I don't know about that because he got caught in a lot of trouble.
Say, man. Allegedly.
He's
not in jail, is he?
But now his son's going to go for $200 million.
Yeah, he's going to recoup all that money.
That was worth it.
Make some more shell companies out in Aruba, you know, but it's crazy, man. Like, they're taking, it used to be just football aspect. Now it's even more than that. Business ventures, financial investments. If you just come to my club.
Some of these players, Ronaldo makes more money with endorsements than
a
he
lot
does
of guys
salary.
with Nike and all that stuff.
It's huge, man. Behind the scenes money.
But never has it been seen with a contract with a club.
Yeah.
You know, we will guarantee you hookups if you sign.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
It's nuts, man.
It's the new age, man.
Just perspective on that one.
While we're on Liverpool, a couple of them back and forth since the bus hasn't got there. I probably didn't read them today. Andrew Robertson, your big signing from Hull City, left back.
Massive.
10 mil back.
X Factor.
10 mil.
You got Ryan Bertrand available, and you're going for Robertson.
Well, that's if Southampton wants to do business with Liverpool.
Patrick Van
Man
Aanholt.
City
And
is take
to make him a little happy, Kevin Stewart heading the other way to Hull City for 8 mil.
Big loss.
There you go.
Big loss.
How do you feel, Huss?
Should have kept
Your
him.
new left back costs more than Kevin Stewart.
Pimping your youth.
But no, it's not. It's just one of those things where Kevin Stewart, are you going to play in this type of game? Because with Henderson there,
He did play that kind of game. Henderson doesn't play. He's injured.
yeah. Well, when he
Henderson
comes,
balled.
no, he's doing pretty good. And then they're going after Kieta. It's either
They're
going to
not getting him.
it's going to be this year and next year.
Nope.
I
It's going to be
think-
never. They're not for sale. Not selling him.
No,
Won't sell him. Nope. Nope. Won't sell him.
no, he has a release
Nope.
clause next year.
Doesn't matter. Won't sell him. Nope.
48 mil.
Nope. Won't sell him.
Okay.
Just taking Hussey logic here.
No,
Coming
no,
at
but
you. Coming at you hot.
Coutinho didn't have a release clause. This guy does.
Coming at you hot.
Just saying.
Coming at you hot.
Check your phone though.
No.
Oh, you don't have to check things. I
No,
forgot.
I know everything.
No, you
You
didn't
know
know everything. I just
what?
informed you.
The
They
biggest
call me the
signing,
informer.
No, they don't.
Yeah, they do.
biggest signing this week. You guys are ridiculous. Biggest signing this week: Morata to Chelsea.
Hey!
See ya later, Diego Costa.
Still got him.
Well, I mean, it's
So we have fourth striker behind Remy.
beat it.
He's still in England. He
Still got Remy.
He didn't even travel with the
Just
club.
holding this guy's career hostage.
Dude, what about speaking of Remy, Batshuayi getting his little double action?
Costa's definitely out. Batshuayi is performing. I don't know if you guys caught the Arsenal
He's
game.
killing it. What's
Nah.
up, Tom?
Yeah,
Ox
I caught
got
it.
doused by Alonso, the slowest robot of all time. And then Mishi, just burying goals, guy. What's up?
I mean,
Guy.
This guy needs to
Stop.
play.
Yeah.
I've been saying it for a year and a half
we got
now.
Morata. We don't need him.
See this
Keep him on the
shit?
bench.
It's the
before
worst, man.
See how,
Before
developed, see how
Chelsea.
much he's developed?
Yeah, on
See,
the bench.
exactly.
No,
Oh my
no,
God.
not how much he
Chelsea
developed.
Come when it matters, and he's not going to actually play. It sucks.
Before Chelsea, he was one of the hottest prospects as striker, and then he goes to Chelsea and literally plays like nothing.
He won
just
you
sits
your
on the
league.
bench.
Literally
he didn't even
plays
play,
like nothing.
but when he did play, he won you your league.
Dude,
your league title.
We got him. We're good.
That's the worst comeback ever. Dude, we got him. What the hell are you talking about,
on the
man?
bench.
You're stunting this guy's career.
No.
Yeah, you are.
He's
and
only
now you
23.
brought
He's a young
Morata
kid.
in.
He's a young kid.
Brashai, you need to leave, bro.
But no way. He's happy.
You need to leave.
He loves it.
He clearly doesn't. But as you were saying, Arsenal gets smashed. Yeah, it's preseason, but there's some things you can take away from preseason. Remember last year when Liverpool smashed Barcelona? And everyone was like, oh, relax, it's preseason. There was something there. There's something special I saw in that system. They end up qualifying for Champions League. This is the complete opposite. There's something not there for Arsenal, and that's called defense. So I don't know what Wenger needs to do to address this.
And Sanchez wasn't at the game.
Yeah, because he was resting because of Confederations Cup.
Okay.
Not because he was meeting with the PSG director.
Well, where was he staying, though?
And in Paris, in a hotel.
What hotel? Like, why is this
I don't
hotel
know.
special?
I don't know the name of it.
The one on
tell
PSG
me.
Do you think he paid for the hotel room?
It's a PSG
he
business
did.
hotel.
Do you think he paid for the hotel room, or wasn't just gifted to him?
I think Arsenal paid for
He
it.
paid for it, but he had a cup of oil sitting in there to pay him back.
A cup of oil.
Yeah, oil money, bro. PSG.
Dirty money.
I
All
thought you
oil
meant
money.
baby oil. I was like, what the hell?
Wait, what?
Wait, I said cup of oil. You said,
I think hotel. I think baby oil. And I think some weird shit's going down.
Whoa,
No.
Shit's
I
going
think
down.
baby. I don't think hotel. I think motel.
You pay by the hour or what, man?
Hey, man. Hey, sometimes those cleaning ladies, you know.
Jesus.
Well, while we're on the
Leave the money on the dresser.
strikers at Chelsea situation, looking to bring in another striker, 20-year-old, Richarlison from Fluminense. 20-year-old kid.
You're going to mess
up
up
and
his
coming.
career, too, huh?
We're
how's
supposed
Kennedy?
to be going to Ajax.
Kennedy's out here making
Snoop.
racist comments and shit.
Snooped. Yeah, I saw that shit.
Yeah,
Fuck
yeah.
China. That's what he said, dude. He's
Straight up.
unbelievable. What an idiot.
Chelsea had to
He
apologize.
said Porata? I don't know how the word is, the Portuguese word, but basically like, F you, China. Because we
then-
beat China.
Chelsea.
He got booed like crazy the next
we
game.
sincerely apologize for the hurt caused to our Chinese fans as well as Chinese people. Like, bro, how you say F you to a billion people, Doug?
This is so reckless in public.
He's a kid.
Social media type stuff, man.
That's
And-
weirdness, man.
Yeah.
Deepest squad.
All right, Chelsea, keep recruiting your racists.
That's okay.
Well, Chelsea's also
Keep
looking.
yeah, you bastard.
Chelsea's,
Hey, you guys in the Champions League next year?
We will be
But-
next year.
No! Right now.
I
Who's
said
in
we
the
will
Champions
be
League
next
right now?
year. You
Raise
said
your hand.
next year.
Raise your hand if you're in the
You said
Champions
next
League.
year.
Raise your hand if you're in the
I'm
Champions
in
League.
there.
Halfway. Huss is halfway. Ryan Bertrand and Cedric are also potential targets for Chelsea. They're looking to raid Southampton for the two fullback positions. It's weird, man. You see Moses playing. He's killing it. On the other side, Alonso's killing it. This is just a depth purchase by the looks of it.
We need another left back for sure. Aspie can play there because he's 2-footed, but you want
proper out and out.
Chelsea, low key though, are having one of the best transfer
Agreed.
windows, and it's because they're addressing their spine.
Yep.
Anytime I see a team address their spine, that is, they signed Rudiger, center back, Bakayoko, center midfielder, now a striker.
Well,
They've already
Caballero.
had the goalkeeper.
Caballero.
Well,
There you go. Right at the spine.
already
right at
had
the spine.
Courtois. But you address your spine, you strengthen your entire squad, I think. So
And not only that, they're going to do business maybe with the people of the team that has done the best transfer market so far, AC Milan. Costa might be going to them for a loan until he can go over to Atleti. And that's very smart by AC Milan.
Jesus. That's brilliant business.
that's breaking.
because they're struggling with Belotti right now. That's why.
And imagine AC get Renato Sanchez as well.
Whee! Man United sniffing
Dude,
too.
overnight.
Milan's
overnight
back,
they're
man. Milan's back.
We have to have Igor on the show. Talk about AC.
Stu would just have an orgasm live on air, bro.
He would cry.
We gotta,
with
we gotta,
with
we
happy
gotta bring
tears.
him in slowly. You're like, oh my God, Milan.
The
oh.
following episode may be offensive to some of our listeners. Listeners' discretion advised. Anything else, fellas, going on around the world?
Massive one.
Let's hear it.
West Ham.
Dude,
Oh,
Most
my
expensive
Great call,
signing.
man.
Chicha.
West Ham.
No.
Oh, well, that's all
Well, we
Chicha.
can talk Chicha, but we'll talk about the big one first. Their most
Yeah.
expensive signing of all time.
Zlatan.
20 mil for baby Zlatan. And it could go up another 5 mil.
Marco
Arnautovic.
Arnautovic.
He was involved in 190 goal chances created for Stoke over the 4 years he was there, which is the most by any player.
But in the last season, man, he struggled. I think
the team
injury,
struggled.
Injury.
But his performances weren't really there.
No, he wasn't the same. I think it's a risk, Al. For
It's
West
a big
Ham.
risk to spend that much money.
Yeah, I think he's a good player.
No, not for that money because
23
again,
mil for a Premier League player.
Everyone has money right now. We already discussed this with Arsenal and Barcelona. 35 mil is not that much. I mean, it's still a lot.
25.
25, sorry. Still a lot for a West Ham signing, but still, in this day and age, that's nothing. Because Arnautovic fills the gap extremely well.
Exactly
Where Pyatt and Snodgrass were playing. What?
What?
Because not only that, you had Chicha coming in, and then you also have Hart taking over a goal for West Ham. West Ham is out of nowhere having one of the better.
Well,
transfer
Village
seasons.
has to have a good season because he almost got canned last
This is
year,
it.
so he's making his signings.
And he's
He
going for
didn't have
depth,
the
too.
tools, though. He had no fucking
Got the tools.
Got the talent. Let's see what they can do this year.
Ghostbusters.
Chicarito, Al, like you were saying, comes into West Ham as well.
Chicha on the
cheap.
DL, man, was a 13 mil, around 13 million pounds from Bayern Leverkusen. He had about a year left on his contract. Last year, his goals dipped, but his first year in Germany, he scored like 26 goals for the club.
I'd like to see him and Arnautovic up top together.
Arnaut's just more of a winger, man.
I know, but I just said I'd like to see him up top together.
The problem with him is that he takes naps. He
Chicha?
disappears, yeah.
Yeah. But the
He's
fact,
a
God
superstar.
bless.
Thank you.
But he scores goals. West Ham need goals. They can't be throwing Antonio up at center forward anymore by himself, out of the blue. They need an out-and-out number 9. Andy Carroll, you never fit. If Andy Carroll and Chicha both play on the same field at the same time, I think that's a great pairing right there. You got a big guy, little guy.
And guess what Chicha's first game will be?
Man
Opening. Man United at Old Trafford.
Oh, my God.
Oh, he
That
gets a hat trick.
Let's hope it's 4-1.
hat-trick, double.
4-1.
Double hat-trick.
4-1
6 goals.
United. Yeah, we'll give him one.
But
Just
I
a
got
taste.
Eric Bailly and De Gea in my fantasy. Give me that clean
Might
sheet,
have to
bro.
But you actually
Give me
just
that
brought
clean
up
sheet.
another guy that Chelsea has sort of been linked to here and there,
Bring it on.
Antonio.
Yeah.
And he would...
It's over the last year they've been.
Yeah, but...
You saying he would
Conte's been
fit at
slick.
Chelsea?
Yes!
Leave the room.
Never.
What?
Leave the room.
Never.
Dude, he's
Leave
back.
the room.
He's
Are you
back up
kidding?
for Moses.
No way.
Leave the room.
He would...
110%.
Leave the
You're telling me he would not fit in for Moses or Alonso?
No, he wouldn't.
Yes, he would.
No, he
Leave the
wouldn't.
room.
Antonio?
Yeah.
The wing back.
Chelsea.
Yes.
He'd
He
fit
could
in.
definitely fit.
Easily. He's
No way.
he's
Team-
fast.
the team that
He's
just won the
strong.
Premier
He's
League
too
title.
raw, bro.
They just won the
Victor
Premier
Moses
League.
was it?
No, Moses' touch has never been raw.
Yeah.
Moses is not raw.
I'm not trying to compare those two because they're slightly different, but the work rate, I think Antonio could definitely
Work rate don't get you so
I mean,
far.
you tell me Antonio Champions League is gonna make some moves.
Yes.
Nah.
No
think he
way, man.
No, dude.
I think he,
No,
now will he? No, but if you place him on a Chelsea,
Two
yeah,
seasons
man, I
ago.
think he could
2
do
seasons
work.
ago, we said that about Moses. Everyone's saying he's getting sold. He's not going to play
I don't
on
think
Chelsea.
anyone- We never had that
Yeah,
discussion.
No, but we
never
would've.
said never said his touch was shit. That's the reason I'm saying
but-
for Antonio.
but
I'm
every-
saying the silkness
I don't-
is not there
I don't-
for a Chelsea
his
team.
touch isn't.
He's not
shit.
that bad.
There's certain players, guys, like even Javier Hernandez, man. Like,
His touch isn't that great.
yeah, it wasn't that great. He made it to,
No, but
to
that's
Man
a different.
United.
But
you know
that's a
what I mean?
different. That's
Like,
a
he's a
different player,
striker.
man. He
He's a
plays
striker.
inside the 12. That's
Yeah.
a striker. You cannot be a player outside the 12 with a mediocre touch in the EPL. You look at Lacazette. If you watched him against Chelsea, his touch was a little scary, bro. A lot of off touches. He was actually getting ragged on social media. I thought I was going crazy when I looked at it. That
But
first touch is so
What
important.
about like a
Antonio-
Marcus Alonso? He's not like he doesn't have
Antonio's
like the greatest
touches,
dribbler.
but his
got touch.
touch is clean, man. All I'm saying is touch. I'm not saying dribble. Obviously, Antonio, dude, we've seen Antonio make a 100-yard run, bro, end to end,
I
score
don't think
goals.
he's that raw, guys. I don't think he's
No,
as raw.
he's
as
not
you
that
say
raw,
he's,
and
I think he's
he's
raw, man.
people aren't going to dribble by him on the outside. He'll catch up. He can run all day. He finds himself in goal situations, and he puts the ball in the net.
Great. He's a fantastic player. Put it this way. I'll bet
And
you
he'd be
whatever
great
you
as a
want.
backup
He's
to
not going to be at
Moses.
Chelsea. I'll tell you right now, he's not going to Chelsea.
He'd be
'Cause
a
he's
great
not that-
backup.
No, he's not that high quality for
Yeah,
Chelsea.
he's not. He's not
he would
going
be
to
a-
He's not a
Chelsea.
Chelsea caliber
He would be a
player.
good backup. You don't think
A
he'd be a good
backup to
backup?
Mo. He'd be
back
good.
to a backup. He'd be good, like, fourth off the
when Man
bench.
City's buying Danilo to back up Walker, you're going to bring in Antonio to back up Moses?
Thank
Get
you.
out of
For
here.
League Cup.
But it doesn't
No,
matter. They
not
brought in
even.
Danilo
Play your youth
League
for that.
Cup.
Play
It's
Kennedy.
a different level, man.
You got
It's a
Kennedy
different-
back there, bro.
And I'm sitting here
Plays
shitting
right,
on
plays left.
Antonio. I don't mean to. What I'm saying is I don't think he's a top 3 player. I just don't. I don't. Yes, he's brilliant for West Ham. He was their highest fantasy player. He was in the top fantasy earner. So this guy is a baller. But to top 3, man, no way. No way. I don't see it.
That's okay. You don't have to.
We do.
We do. That's
Yeah.
right.
Fair
see
enough.
I can see that. 3-2, y'all lose. Serge Aurier, he's been linked with pretty much everyone in the EPL. Man United, Tottenham, maybe even Chelsea could potentially get him. Not that they need him. But what do you think he'd fit best?
I didn't catch the name.
You were looking right at me.
I spaced out
He was
big time.
looking through you.
Right
Yeah,
at
that was like the
bro.
polite thing where it's like I was like listening but not listening. Like I got everything but the name.
Serge Aurier, the right back, PSG,
Oh,
Ivory Coast. Idiot on social media.
Fast as hell.
Nasty.
Lots of potential.
what about Barcelona?
They just signed Samido
So?
from Benfica.
So
And
So that answers your question.
Barcelona's not.
Man City signed
about
Danilo
that
and
social media
and Walker.
life.
They had no right back, so they needed 2.
Yeah. And how many does Barcelona have?
You tell me.
1.
Do
That
that.
new signing because the other guys didn't do well last year.
So
So,
they
you bring
have-
him in.
Yeah, Matthew.
2.
Yeah.
Matthew plays right sometimes.
He
Mathieu.
sucks.
Huh?
Mateo. He
Mateo.
sucks.
What about Juventus just buying
Just
another
saying.
guy just for depth?
Look,
Because you might have Cellini
I could say-
move towards the middle because Bonucci,
Chiellini.
Chiellini, and then you can actually put that guy. Maybe he can play both sides,
like
left and right.
anywhere Serie A, AC Milan's always in a hunt for a player. You look at
No,
Juventus,
but
like
Milan
you're
already
saying.
signed. What's his
Conti.
name? Yeah.
Yeah, but you bring him in, dude. You bring him in for depth. You're going for Champions League this year, or you go to Roma. That's it.
Hey, why don't you just go to AC Milan? Everyone else is.
Yeah, dude.
I think he should go to Tottenham. He should go to Spurs. And I think he'd be a
what's wrong
way
with you?
better. Dude, he'd be, I think, more adequate replacement for Kyle Walker than Trippier. Because I'm the only one in this room who's still a little bit suspect on Trippier.
Dude, we're all suspect. My point is, this is what
the
you talk
degree of suspect.
about development of players. This is Trippier getting thrown to the wolves. I think this is a good test at his level because he has so much cover
And
in
at his
center
age.
back at his age as well. You bring in an Aurier, sure. If I had to bet right now, man, Aurier's better. Why? Because I've just seen more data. But when Trippier gets to that level, I don't know if he'll ever be as good as Aurier. I'm not even comparing the two. What I'm saying is, I don't think it's worth cutting Trippier's time to bring in Aurier. But it sounds
be
like
interesting.
Pochettino's all about the team spirit. This guy's is a problem off the pitch. This guy periscopes about his manager. Like, that's next level off the field incident.
It's almost Balotelli level.
So maybe
it's
nobody
crazy.
goes after him.
I think
Maybe Southampton.
Someone will go after him. I don't think it'll be a top 3 club unless it's in Italy.
Yeah, that's why I said Southampton. If
Or
Cedric
maybe
does
Everton.
go somewhere,
Maybe Everton.
That'd be a
He
nice
could
signing.
re-kick his career.
Coleman did come out and say he wants to make 2 more big signings before the transfer window's over. So
Yeah, you got
But there's all-
fullbacks.
you got Holgate.
and there's that dilemma that he
Coleman's
has with
young.
Coleman. I mean, when he gets back,
Coleman's old though, so
Yeah.
he's not gonna have the legs to play all year.
he's not.
How old is old?
He's like
Ian?
20.
I think he's like 30, if I'm not mistaken.
I think you're
Or
mistaken.
am I thinking Osman?
Leon Osman.
Yeah.
That guy's a dinosaur.
Look up Coleman for me.
How's his
But
name?
I think Coleman.
Seamus
not
Coleman?
old. Yeah,
She's like 28.
28.
Is he?
28.
I need a computer in front of me.
That's rude. Don't look at me.
I knew he wasn't 30.
Dude, that's a player I would choose to replace. Like Aurier, I would upset.
He almost came to United.
I would upset Coleman's setup for Aurier over Trippier. Trippier's a younger guy, developing still. I think he's
Trippier's
fine.
like 27.
26.
He's 26?
I just looked it up.
I thought it was
Yeah.
27.
He's
Yeah.
got a little bit more time, a little bit more legs in him, maybe another 4 or 5 seasons in him. Coleman, maybe another 2, 3. And especially with what Everton's trying to do is make this push before they lose these players, I bring in Aurier.
Well, that makes sense. I mean, if Everton would go after him, put him in a room with Jackie Elka and Ashley Williams, tell him, you're not going to do what you did at PSG. If you do, beat you to a pulp. I don't know what they say.
What just happened? What are you talking about?
When he comes in,
something about beating guys up. I don't know.
Yeah,
Why
because
are
he
you bringing
come-
guys into the room?
Yeah,
What are we?
yeah, just so he doesn't, periscope about the. Actually, Coleman would probably just do that.
Found the
He's a
perfect
legend.
number 6 for any club that needs a number 6 from PSG, Polish international Krokoriak. PSG have confirmed that he's free to leave this summer. Come on, Arsenal, sign this guy.
Here you go. Settle for some scrub. Good luck.
Rejects.
I'll take him.
Oh my God.
We need him.
Get another El Nene.
Rejects.
That's all it is.
Hey, keep ruining dudes' careers, all right?
And winning league
Apparently,
titles.
Chelsea's been linked to signing Fernando Llorente as a backup. So, Michy Batshuayi, there you go,
No,
falling
dude, he'd
more
be
further down
backup
that
as
pecking
backup.
line. Further down.
Back up to the backup.
To the other backup.
To the
Dude.
backup.
Oh, Bodopo, the reeds are in, everybody. As some of you may know, we work in association with CLNS Radio, which has been
Media.
relaunched. Can I finish the
CLNS.
read, man?
Oh shit!
Yeah.
Sorry, stepped all
Do I
over
start
you.
over? Do I
Stepped all over him.
As some of you may know, we work in association with CLNS Radio, which has been relaunched this summer as CLNS Media. With this relaunch as CLNS Media, they are hiring at the network both audio, video production, graphic design, staff writing, social media, and broadcast journalism. They are taking on all comers.
I know.
With all forms of educational experience, both in and out of the field. And they are doing so utilizing ZipRecruiter, where they get all of their candidates in one place with just one click of the mouse. Go to ZipRecruiter.com/sportsfan to try it for free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/sportsfan. Okay? And you can download the CLNS Media mobile app for free with your iPhone or Android. CLNS Media.
Boom.
Go check it out, people.
Love it.
Back to the show.
Huss?
Philip Lahm. I'll just cut you off because Huss is reading. What are you
Trying to catch up on
reading
today.
an essay?
No.
Philip Lahm named German Footballer of the Year for 2017 after retiring. I think we just got to give him a round of applause.
Legend.
Absolute legend. He's now retired, as I just said, but he was recognized just for an incredible trophy-laden career, including a World Cup back in 2014. Just wanted to give him a shout.
Never red carded. As an outside back.
Beast.
It's big time.
And by the way, AC Milan again with the strikers. Aubameyang rejects Dortmund contract, and he's hoping for the AC Milan move.
He's going to China.
You think so?
He's going to China.
So
I'm
much
surprised,
money.
man. I'm surprised no one has come in for him.
31 goals last year in the Bundesliga.
crazy.
I don't know what
These
you guys do.
These guys been banging in goals the last 3 years
I know.
at Dortmund.
Killing it, man.
But the experts are seeing something. I like to think we were experts, but I guess we're not because everyone sees something that we don't. This Aubameyang
I think you're
thing.
gonna be an expert and still be against, the rest of the industry. Like I have no problem. Aubameyang is a proven striker, man. He's an absolute beast. I'm not sure what the issue is.
Why do you
Like, I
sign
don't get it.
Lacazette at Arsenal instead of Aubameyang? Lacazette's got a good year under his belt. This guy's got 3-4 under his belt.
And he's a bigger build as well. He's
Faster.
over 6 feet.
Because he was cheaper.
By how many
No,
pounds?
you know what it is?
And 'cause he was French.
You know what it is? It's French.
Yeah.
It's a French connection.
Freaking frogs.
So,
Unbelievable.
because we're talking about Neymar, I'm not sure if we got to Mbappe.
Nope. Didn't get there.
Reported by The Sun, Real Madrid believe they will sign Mbappe from Monaco for a world record £120 million
Now-
after agreeing terms with both player and club.
Now we're in that cut-off side area.
Sun.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
The
The Sun.
Sun
I'm like, ugh.
So we'll still read
120
it.
mil for Kylian.
People still sniffing.
Yeah.
I think the Neymar thing is going to put a lot of wheels in motion.
Yeah. If that
The
goes,
Neymar Sanchez
anything's
things,
on.
things will go.
Yeah. If Neymar falls,
If he goes for
which is why all the
222,
dominoes,
100,
I
150,
want
these
this to
numbers don't
happen.
matter.
I hope it happens.
just some movement.
Yeah, let's see
Shake
something
up the
special.
world.
See something different, man.
Cavani must be... Dude, you put Cavani with Sanchez and Neymar next to him? He'll
Cavani
score.
might go back to being on the outside. He keeps fucking around. Keeps missing
They treat
fucking
him like
sitters.
dirt,
they
man.
treat him like garbage, dude. All he
he's
wants
clinical.
to do is be loved. He's not clinical.
He is clinical.
No.
No, dude. He needs like 4 shots to every.
Rah. Cavani.
Cavani's
He has
clinical.
great finishes when he finishes, but he needs 2 or 3 to score 1, bro. He needs
Yeah,
fact.
that's a actually really good ratio.
No,
compared
No, but
to-
these are like
I
sitters.
mean
These are like
sitters,
these are like
These
12
he
yards
needs
out,
2
and he
or 3
misses the net
clear-cut
completely.
chances, not chances. Clear cut, like, oh,
All
I'm
right,
on
you
the
guys
clock.
are seeing you going by like some cowish moments that you saw last season, which I agree with. There were some sitters,
It wasn't
even in the
just- it wasn't just
Champions
last
League.
season, though.
You know what I mean? But
It's consistent.
he was still look at him. Look at the stats. Still
Yeah.
one of the
He crushed
the
it.
best, most
Even for
clinical
Uruguay.
strikers in the world today.
How about when
That
we
is
saw
it.
him play with Uruguay? How many times did you see
Stats.
Luis Suarez just like put his head down, put his arms up
Yeah.
after he
That's
sets
a clinical
Cavani
dude.
up with a perfect ball? I remember this one from like 17 yards out. Cavani sends it into the stands and Suarez
Like
just walks away. Like, are you
Bergkamp.
kidding me, dude?
Dennis Bergkamp was a clinical striker.
Yes.
Not about pace,
Clinical
but
is
precision.
clinical
Cavani-
is those situations like
It's
if
different.
if you have a
Ruud van
clear cut,
Nistelrooy.
you finish 99% of your clear cuts. That's clinical. This guy gets so many clear cut opportunities that he looks clinical because he's playing on power teams. But man, you put this guy on a Swansea, he's gonna struggle. absolutely going to
A
struggle.
lot of people
as far,
will.
No, but I mean, as
2
far as
seasons
chances
ago.
But there's a
conversion.
reason why he's on those big teams, right?
2 seasons ago, Payet. Even in the first half, he was clinical because every time he was inside the 18, it seemed like he got a goal.
Inside the half.
Yeah,
Dude, I'm not saying he doesn't have cowish, man.
I
but
say
if
he is
you-
more
if you-
than his quote-unquote
But it's
reputation.
the word clinical.
I'll even
Yeah,
agree with that.
that's-
But the thing,
that's it.
It's
but
the
the
word
thing
clinical.
but the thing is, then he can score special goals. He can score
Agreed.
those
Of
goals
course.
where you're like,
oh, of course.
holy
That's
crap!
not the
Like,
debate.
where did that come from?
It's never the debate.
I think
what
he's
I mean?
more athletic than he is clinical.
Agreed.
No way, dude.
I think he's fast and strong and push people off. He has a decent first touch and all that, but he's not. I wouldn't put him in with a clinical shooter.
What?
Clinical striker.
Talk about that.
What, USA?
USA.
Yeah.
Well,
go
before
for
we
it.
get to transfers,
we on the Nuggets?
before we get to results, one more nugget. Potential future nugget, Ivan Perisic, Inter Milan man.
Enough of this guy.
make this happen.
United made a bid for around 44 million pounds. That was rejected. I guess they're holding up for 48. Big deal.
They won. This is a United saga,
But
right? here.
Jose's had
Yeah,
a word
it
with
is.
Jose's had words with Ed Woodward, the sporting director. What am I looking for? Tiki.
Yeah.
Sporting director, guy in charge of the purse, the piggy bank. He had trouble with Moyes, with LVG, and getting transfers in. Jose's had problems with him in the past. Still, again, we've had two
he's
big
no
signings
David
this
Gill.
summer, but
He's
he
no
wants
David Gill.
4 signings this summer.
Yeah.
You know, and Ed Woodward again letting us down. But so holding up for 48 million for another winger. If he comes in, that could be Martial's
be a
out.
swap deal, yeah.
So we'll see what happens there. Maybe a loan. I wouldn't mind seeing a loan.
I
for
saw
him.
that might be a loan.
I hope so.
Martial
plus
on
cash.
I
loan
don't
to
want to
Inter.
sell him, yeah. I don't want to sell him.
Let him play, let him-
Well, I
flourish.
don't think Woodward has let you down at all because last year you got Pogba,
This year
you
you
got
got
Zlatan,
Lukaku,
this year you
you
got
got Bali,
Lukaku, and not only
Lindelof.
that, but you kept De Gea.
You have to
No,
look
no,
at
no.
it.
Yeah,
Okay,
you have
you have
to
to
look
look
at
at
his
his track
whole
record.
time.
Yeah, I know, but I'm-
hold on. Let me
I'm saying
finish.
the
Let
this
me
year and last
finish.
year.
And we got
Can I
those
finish?
players because of Jose.
Look at his track record and look at who we've tried to sign
Before
and who
Jose,
we did sign.
Before Jose, who we signing? Fellaini, Herrera. Love Herrera, but like, you know what I mean? Like, we
don't
dropped
you don't
in
love
caliber. Yeah, I love Fellaini as well, dude. But we dropped in caliber signings. We weren't buying Pogba when
stand
Jose wasn't there. Jose brought the signings.
You bought Martial.
Yeah, why would someone
Yeah,
want to?
Martial wasn't a big name.
Look at the
He's a
managers.
nobody.
60
we
mil.
paid-
No, he wasn't
which
a
is-
nobody.
No,
Don't say that.
Tom, look, he's not a nobody, but let's not sit here and act like everyone was rushing for.
They were, bro. He was
bro.
a hot name that summer. You're forgetting. Martial was he was a rising star.
Bro, the fact that we got him for 60 quickly.
36 and like
You got
and
him
then
for
add-ons.
60
30,
quickly.
36 and then add-ons that led to 60.
Exactly. Look at Mbappe can't move. No one can move. Morata, it took forever for him to move. What I'm saying is, yes, bro, there was heat. It wasn't a sneaky signing. Relax. Yes, people knew him, but it wasn't this hot fire sale bidding war for this kid. It wasn't.
No,
United
it wasn't
took
a
the
bidding
risk.
war, but it was. He was.
Yeah, he
everyone
was
knew he was
well
a
aware.
crazy
Dude,
prospect.
you don't. Yes, he's
Everyone was
a crazy.
calling him the next Henri
Put it this
for
way,
a reason.
how many
before Mbappe, Martial was the next Henri.
No, but that came late in the season. Mbappe's been called that since his youth days, bro. Mbappe's been called that forever. The next
But
Henri, even his
before
build.
we even heard of Mbappe, and I heard of Mbappe at 16, 15, Martial was, this is the new Henri.
For a year, bro.
Okay,
Not
and then
for a long
Mbappe
time,
obviously
yeah.
surpassed him. So you admitted, yeah.
No, but you guys
Yeah,
are being
I'm
no,
admitting-
you guys are being too hard on Woodward because you say, the players are going there because of Jose. Well, no one's going to go there with David Moyes. I mean, I don't care what sides of the club, but hold on,
David
because
Moyes
how many
was there
people?
7 months.
But
7 months was.
that's
there.
fine. Then
That's
he
it.
brought in LVG
For
It's-
2 years.
But when
LVG, a guy who was at Barcelona.
yeah, but at the same time, people.
There's some big dogs
Yeah.
who came in under
Yeah.
LVG.
But
It just didn't
Di
work
Maria.
out. Di Maria was a big dog.
Mata. And that was Moyes.
Fellaini.
Yeah, that was
But
Moyes.
Madrid wanted to sell Di Maria. They didn't care. So that was an easy buy. I mean, you can't give too much credit.
But at the
Still
same
a lot of
time,
money,
still a
dude.
big
But
Doesn't matter.
I think you're being.
No,
but
money's not the question.
You
Money-
also-
we have money to
Question.
spend. The
You-
question is the level of talent being brought in.
But you also have to remember that how many people want to go to City because of Pep? How many people want to go to
100%.
Liverpool because of Klopp? Or Chelsea with
We
100%.
understand.
But
So
it's
we're saying
not-
the manager is the reason why all of a sudden we're getting linked with guys on the caliber.
100%.
Yeah, and I think you're being
Yeah,
too
so
hard on Woodward.
See, no,
No.
Hussey. Jose writes a list of players he wants.
4 players,
He
that's it.
hands it to.
Yeah, you don't know that.
He said it.
He said Jose says a lot.
Hussey, will you listen
come
and
on,
take?
dude.
Yeah.
These
Just
are
base it in reality.
This is
What
not,
we're
this is
saying
not
is-
stuff that I
yeah,
dreamt
what we're
last night.
saying
This
is
is
we have a
stuff that is real.
I mean,
Okay.
Or this morning.
Or this afternoon.
and I'm saying right now, I don't believe Jose when he
okay,
says
that's
listen
fair
to 4
enough,
people.
Because
Yeah, you can say that.
You defy logic most of the time. Okay. So he gives
Magician.
Ed Woodward four names that he wants, And he says, hey, I got to train the team, take care of business. You get these
David
guys.
Gill style.
That's his fucking job, to get these guys. You're the negotiator. You're Mino Raiola.
So who are the 4 guys?
Huh? Eric Bailly. Last year.
Lindelof.
Lindelof. What's his face?
Cox.
Dyer.
Lukacs. Eric Dyer's on there. And Perisic.
Or Matic.
Might have
been a 5-man list.
Well, then there was Morata, and then there was
Morata fell through.
The problem.
Morata fell through.
It was a positional thing. It was a center back, a D mid, a winger, a forward. So you got the forward.
So as of now, in July, he got 2 out of the 4.
Yes, but literally his manager's saying these guys are supposed to be in. When Jose does his work, he has his signings in before preseason starts. The reason why he wants these players now is to get him into preseason mode.
But what if the other team just won't sell?
That's what Woodward is saying, and
that's his job. His job is to make them sell. David Gill never had a problem, man. David Gill got.
So you want to pay $70 million for Perisic?
That's not what we're saying.
No, because if Inter's not selling, that's basically what you got to offer.
It's the art of negotiation, man. And Ed Woodward, it seems, as far as the past can show,
I think there's just a lot more money where teams don't have to sell as much as they used to.
100% agreed, dude. 100% agreed. But
and with Inter having so much pressure because of AC, why would they sell one of the better players when they don't have other players coming in yet?
They do want to sell him, just at the price they want to sell him.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Probably at 60.
Yeah, no, it's 50.
Yeah, well, they're holding out because they need to get the money, to get the signings that they want to keep up with AC. It's not really up to Ed Woodward sometimes, and I think you're being too hard on the dude because he already had 2 out of the 4, and guess what? Jose wants, well, sometimes Jose doesn't get what he wants.
No, that's not true.
That's never true. That's never true.
All right, let's move on to the Gold Cup semifinal.
USA
versus Costa Rica. Brian Ruiz, man, underground baller. Played at Fulham. He was in there.
Nasty.
But the day would not be about him. It would be about the U.S. and specifically Clint Dempsey tying Landon Donovan's all-time U.S. men's national team goals record, as well as getting himself an assist.
As a substitute, halfway through the second half, he subs on, gets the ball midfield, 3 touches, puts in Altidore to put them ahead, and then before the game's over, he adds a goal with a brilliant free kick. As a substitute.
The assist comes off, again, a little through the legs turn. Same turn he got, same kind of assist he got in the last game with a little bit more flair to it.
So smooth.
And then the Dino free kick under the wall.
Around the wall.
Dude,
around.
Was it under or around?
It was around.
It was low. The wall jumped.
Once again, proving that is the best angle to take a free kick.
I agree, Tom.
Okay, that's the best angle to take a free kick. Not over the wall.
You don't want to curl it into the goalie.
Exactly.
That's exactly what you want. You know why? Because you can measure it with the post a lot better. telling you, man.
Maybe you.
No, yeah, you
hey,
personally.
I won the PFC free kick challenge, so I know what I'm talking about. All right, you guys should all just listen to some advice. Al's with me on
we
this.
Didn't have a goalie.
We
didn't have a goalie in that one.
And you guys still couldn't score. You still couldn't get in there.
Yeah.
I scored.
I scored.
I think you actually stopped 2 of my shots on the wall.
That's right.
And you jumped out of the wall. So, hey, that was good wall work. So you were actually better in the wall than you were at shooting.
I think you were the best in the wall, actually, because it hit off your head about 50 times, bro.
I got mashed potatoes for brains. Oh, my God. When Al edited that video, I still laugh. I was like, dude, oh. And he was just panning on me. I'm just like,
Dude, sneakily, Josie Altidore, though, in this game, going to third all-time for the U.S. men's national team in goals with, I believe, 38 goals.
When you've played 140 games, you should be third.
You see this hate right now? You know what I mean?
Guy
like
sucks.
everyone shits on
He's
Josie,
a mule,
man.
dude. He doesn't do anything.
He scores goals, clearly.
He's lazy.
He clearly scores
goals.
goals.
He's clunky. He sucks.
He's jacked. There's no denying that.
That's okay.
should have played football.
Sucks.
He could have been a linebacker. Outside linebacker. That's what he should have been.
Could have been a fullback.
He's playing the right football. I'm tired of you guys hating on Josie, man.
Where's he
tired
playing?
Of this shit.
Where's he playing?
What do you mean? What
league's he playing? Okay, where was he before that?
Oh my God!
Couldn't even get a sniff at Sunderland.
No. He did get a sniff, but it was one of the worst.
He got bought in a 4-year
seasons.
deal because he killed it in Ajax for a season.
Josie messed up he found the perfect niche. He should have stayed in the Eredivisie with AZ. That was the perfect place for him. That's where I think his career it kind of turned. If he stayed in the Eredivisie, I think he could have been a problem.
He went for the next step up.
Man. It's
went for the Prem.
That's
Too
the
soon.
sensible.
Too soon.
He was 24.
Dempsey had the perfect
That's
timing
a
with
sensible
it.
step, man.
Dempsey.
He didn't have a choice.
He wanted it, but he's lazy as
You
fuck.
got it, bro.
He's not lazy,
He's
bro.
so lazy.
That's
Are you kidding me?
erroneous.
Watch the guy play. He's terrible.
He is not clinical.
He's not clinical.
He's not clinical.
His one-touch ability is shocking. He cannot dribble. He's somewhat fast, like a boulder. Once he gets going,
I mean, his finish was one touch, left foot.
Look, I'm not
passing.
saying that Josie Altidore is
Put the
best
defender
striker
on his
you've
back
seen.
and let him hold the ball up for someone to run by him,
All
and
right.
then pass the ball off. Then he curls off, and then he goes. That's how I see him being successful.
Anyway.
Successful.
Sexy.
Sexful.
No, I said success. Sexual.
You said sex.
So-
That's how I see it
Successful.
being
So Clint
sexful.
Dempsey scores the goal, ties the record, greatest American player of all time to date.
100%. 100%. Who's better than him?
Go ahead, Farid.
Casey Keller?
Casey
Keller?
Casey Keller's nice. Brad Friedel's nice.
living in the 90s.
Clint
bro.
Eastwood.
McBride.
First of all,
Clint
they-
Eastwood.
Clint Dempsey.
First of all, they're goalkeepers.
What about Tim
What does
Howard?
that mean?
They're
Goalkeepers don't count?
No.
Who's gonna get after
No,
you again?
Big Stu, they don't count in this discussion. When
Yeah,
you're
they-
scoring goals, you're putting up numbers. Yeah, we can count your clean
When you get-
sheets and all that. That's still the
cute.
result of the defense.
Dempsey's legit. He's number one.
Yeah.
Number
got
one.
it.
For now.
He's the GOAT.
For the next 10 years. For the next 10 years.
Pulisic is making some
Unless
noise.
Pulisic can be the next
might take
Maradona
that by like
from
20.
USA.
Stuart Holden
Might
would have beat
take it
him.
by 25.
Stuart Holden would have beat
Dude,
him.
love Holden.
Stuart Holden
Love
could have
Holden.
beat Dempsey.
Yeah.
Stuart Holden was a great
Fucking
player.
Darren Fletcher ruined his
Johnny
career.
Evans.
Whatever, one of those losers at your club.
That have more
Keep
titles than
talking
Chelsea
shit,
combined.
You know what I mean? Keep talking shit. You got Carlos Vela, who got his shit ended by Evans, right? Or was it? No, it was Ramsey. So Ramsey got a little leg break.
Kobe Jones.
Guy's a bunch of dicks.
Kobe Jones, nice.
muscle,
It's a
bro.
good shout.
Kobe
But yeah,
Beasley?
Uh,
Beasley? Yeah.
Oh, DeMarcus
DeMarcus.
Beasley. He's got to be in top 5.
No.
Over Dempsey?
I said in top 5. I didn't say
No.
no.
Yeah,
McBride.
longevity. His
But as
longevity
we-
is
as
pretty
we-
ridiculous.
He's going to go to the World Cup. I bet you he goes to the World Cup this year.
I hope
Next
he
year.
does.
Yes, he will.
As-
And he's got to play more minutes than Rooney.
He made the MLS All-Star team.
Oh,
Whoa, you want that bet?
full circle.
You want that bet?
Full circle.
Hussey's too much of a pab to make an actual bet.
I just said that.
You know.
I just said that bet. I literally just made a bet.
How much money?
Why we have to go?
You see
oh,
your-
how much?
you see your
well,
pad.
how much? 10 grand. Let's do 10 grand.
Ryan.
Like, my God.
Tell me what you got to bet.
Oh, meatball sub. You know my deal. I always bet the meatball sub. Extra cheese, Swiss.
Good thing I'm lactose intolerant. What am I going to do with an extra cheese sub?
Fine. You don't get extra cheese then. You just get an extra meatball.
Nah, you don't get the satisfaction of making a bet on a meatball sub with me.
Well done.
You fucking frustrate me.
Actually, no. You don't get the
What world
satisfaction.
is
I'm gonna
it?
have that meatball sub, and I'm gonna be satisfied.
Yeah, you have fun paying for it.
The sexual meatball sub.
As we record the show today on Sunday, tonight,
No Quiznos over here.
Mexico versus Jamaica. Gold Cup semifinal. The winner faces the USA in the final.
Oh, I'd love to see USA win a final.
That'd be cool.
That'd be dope.
Hey, you know what?
They've won the Gold Cup in the recent history.
How many
Was
times?
it 09
Trivia.
or not 09?
How many times have the U.S. won the Gold Cup?
How many, Tom?
Come on, it's
Are you asking? You know.
I know,
Oh,
I know.
I don't.
Trivia.
3.
Here you go. This for meatball sub.
2.
Nope. Nope.
None.
Nope.
5.
What about you?
1.
You already guessed.
12.
1.
5 times.
Right.
That was like your.
Who
third
gets the
guess.
meatball sub?
I got a trivia.
Nobody.
You want some trivia?
Let's hear it.
Who's the new number 10 at Real Madrid?
Lucas Vasquez.
No. Modric.
Oh.
Luka got number 10?
Class.
Took the number 10.
Holy shit.
Class.
That's awesome, dude. Well deserved, man.
Later, James.
Well deserved.
And then with the U.S.
Well
going to the
deserved though,
finals.
number 10? That's crazy. I mean, I'm not saying it's
Modric.
well earned, but is he number 10?
Yes.
He's not
he
like.
could be, but he was forced to play that center mid because
He's
you know,
great at
they had-
defense.
Yeah,
He plays great defense.
But bro,
He's like Michael
he-
Jordan.
he deserves
off
it as
the
well.
He's the Michael Jordan of Madrid.
You take off the defensive responsibilities on Modric, he improves.
Oh, he's like Spurs back in the Spurs days.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. He deserves that 10. Like the dude.
He's earned it. He's been there for
Yes.
so long.
He's been
So
worth.
good.
That's a
Been
jersey worth
so
buying right
good
there.
for
Number
And
so
then
long.
Zidane. I wonder if Zidane handed it to him personally. Like, hey man, here's my jersey.
He won 5.
And
Zidane.
I think so.
Figo was
for
three.
Madrid.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah.
You're right. Figo is dominating.
And I think.
Yeah.
I was
my
thinking
favorite
Juve.
club,
I was thinking Juve. It's not my favorite club. Fuck that.
Second favorite.
No, I only like it because Ronaldo's there. That's what I said.
It so might as well be your first favorite.
So another thing with the U.S. though, going into the finals, I think they do have some momentum going because they did beat Costa Rica, who they normally have a lot of trouble with.
Time 4-0.
Yeah, they have a lot of trouble with. So
Where's my
is
boy
this?
Joel Campbell, man?
Where's the
Where's
boy
Joel- where's
Jurgen?
Are
Joel?
we?
Where's Klinsmann?
Tired, bro.
Are we seeing the difference because of the manager, or are we seeing it because the players weren't playing for the manager?
Manager, man.
Both.
Anytime you get a new manager, it's just a level of excitement that should come.
But it's also
new blood too.
Like, and it's also because he's American. He's had the job before, so everyone trusts him. So it's now easier for the players. If he says, hey, man, we're going to play with 2 at the back today, it's easier for those players to trust that message because he's had the team. He's been pro MLS, so he's pro the U.S. system, quote unquote. So you get this German guy who you probably didn't see play. Most of those players didn't see him play. They don't know what an absolute legend he is. He comes in with his ideas, trying to flip the whole culture of the U.S., which is tricky. But at the same time, I think he tried too hard to take away, that hard-working mentality that backs to the wall.
Over-reliance on that. He wanted to keep that, but integrate more.
But he didn't know. What's his name? Klinsmann wanted to almost strip that away completely and make it not robotic, but more like about technique and forget the rah-rah chasing people down. I think Arena came in and said, no, we still need that energy.
It's all we got, everybody. It's all we got.
But you get guys like Pulisic now coming through with a little bit of silk. Nagbe's looking good. Dempsey, obviously a veteran, he's looking good. Bradley's there supporting. So now you can play that bit of a rah-rah system with the young guys, but at the same time,
I love
play
the
a
rah-rah.
Well, it's a couple of different things. One, we saw it with Landon Donovan. Klinsmann was like, it is a different type of culture where he basically didn't want anyone taking time off. With German team, it's a different mentality, those players. When you are a top-tier, top 10, top 20 player in the world, you do have a different mentality than being on the U.S. team. And then also, if you're a U.S. player and this guy comes in, it's almost like you're trying to live up to like an older brother or this other person, like living up to like your girlfriend's like ex-boyfriends. I'm like, I'm not good enough for you. Like, I have to be like them.
I've never felt that way.
But you know what I mean. Like
no, I don't.
No.
I'm a beast.
Okay, well, I don't think I have either. But
No, I'm kidding.
But it's like, we're not good enough for you, Klinsmann. We have to be like the Germans.
That was the feeling he gave. It was very arrogant.
That was also
the
impression that people got.
Yeah,
the German guy. Typical. There's a stereotype about American ignorance, and I think that did play a factor.
Yeah,
to a certain
I don't think it was Klinsmann's fault completely. I do think that it laid a lot into the players' mindset in the U.S.
Klinsmann knew exactly what he's talking about. People got butt hurt.
Yeah,
that's really what it was.
But they definitely did. But again, there's a way to change culture, man. It's like a manager who comes in and fires the whole backroom staff. You remember who did that, right? At a big club, fucking what's his name? Moyes came in, fired everyone. There's a way to come in and implement your culture without completely upsetting.
You have like a 4-year plan or a 3-5-year plan. You can't just all at once.
And at the same time, the national team, but to continue your progress.
Because the Moyes thing is different because there was success built within that culture.
Fair
enough. U.S. they haven't had ultimate success, which is a World
Cup.
For
a country like America, they've had success.
But what I'm saying is
latter stages in World Cup tournaments.
He was trying to tear everything down,
and I
rebuild it. I understand
it's the foundation of U.S. soccer, and I think it even comes down to the MLS schedule and things like that.
But what I'm saying is, I agree.
You can't just
there's a way to come in. Everything. The problem was he stopped getting national team results. You can implement whatever plan you want. You have to make sure that national team is still churning, because when a little 10-year-old kid turns on the TV and sees the U.S. losing 4-0 to Costa Rica, what's he going to do that fall? He's going to play football. He's going to play baseball, whatever. You know what I mean? But when he turns it on and sees Clint Dempsey scoring free kicks, sees 2-0 against Costa Rica, we all understand. It's the Gold Cup. It's not that serious. But it's important for recruitment, man. And Klinsmann lost that national team. Therefore, his message became more and more diluted. Like, oh, you're telling us to do this? But the best guys in the country are struggling to even follow your instructions.
But at the same time, that's not all Klinsmann's fault. That's the media where...
That's why I said both.
No, what I'm saying is, when he came in, it's just like how, the Fred Adu, or actually what we're doing with Perisic right now. It's like, yo, this is the savior. This is the guy. So when Klinsmann came in, they're like, we're going to be like Germany. We're going to be playing like them. But when you think you're going to Disney World and you go down to the town's carnival, there's a difference where it's like, oh, crap, you get... sent back to reality a little bit. And the people, they want the results too soon from Klinsmann. He was trying to change for the next 50 years when people wanted the next 5 years.
But I think you can do that as long as the national team is performing. That's the difficulty in trying to raise a national program, is that if German national team was struggling, they would have had a hard time rebuilding into this machine. I think the U.S. can rebuild because they have so many players, but... the national team has to perform, and I'm not saying they have to win a World Cup. What I'm saying is they have to make noise to the quarters of every World Cup competition.
So I don't actually think it's the coach that they need to change. It's the director, maybe.
No, it's the grassroots.
Well, that's what I'm saying. The director needs to change those. So maybe have one of those German, not even a Klinsmann, but a German director comes over. That's the guy that you pay money to change the landscape. You change the whole system of the operation.
I think Klinsmann done.
I'll tell you.
Explain the system. Klinsmann did brilliantly in setting up the youth system. I don't think we should dismantle that. The amount of organization coming out. MLS is also starting to help, forcing MLS teams to have lower age youth age brackets. That's going to help with recruitment. The number one thing is talent and supply, man. If you have a team of 5 Pulisic's, Bruce Arena can make something happen. But if you only have one Pulisic every 5 years, then you're always going to struggle in this hamster kind of wheel situation.
I think Klinsmann also thought a lot more U.S. type of German crossbreed, like a crossbreed. You mean like dual citizenship? I thought he was
a biologist.
That was awesome.
No, I think Klinsmann thought a lot more of those guys were going to come over, and then they were going to make a bigger splash. So he I think he bit off a little bit more than he could chew because he wanted to do everything. Where I think he could have been better director than he was manager.
Yeah, that's possible, man. I think he had great ideas. Let's wrap it up with a little announcement. Fantasy Premier League is back. I noticed some people have jumped in already. We'll give them a quick early shout-out. Lads on Torre by Jack Keywood. Clincher 1122 by Carol Lynch. Violence Reborn. He's back. How's for you?
He's coming for you.
Wayne Spiteri. McKinney 11 by Keith Brinkat. Kingsoft by Leon Weiss. Lanzini Alfredo by
I love that name.
That's
one of my favorite names.
Name. I hope he has Lanzini on his team, dude. Don't be a bitch. Bonhai FC by Daniel Paul Brinkat, the girly version of the Brinkat brothers. I don't know that number. That number's big, but it's MMVXII. I don't know Roman numerals.
2000.
It's probably 2017-18, right? 2017-18 season, by the looks of it. 2017-18.
Our M's 50.
Gabriel Massa. While you play with that, I'll keep it moving. That team is managed by Gabriel Massa. Bingo Bango's in there. Ryan Hussey.
You know it.
Choke Artist Supreme.
Choke Artist.
Liverpool Sucks is in there. Evan Prosco. Lando USA, of course. Al.
I was trying to change it to Shitpool, but I already made my team. I don't think I can go back in.
I don't know. Boom Shakalaka by Tom. That's going to be the biggest Arsenal hashtag this year. That and Wenger out.
Coming at you.
We back.
Is he going to play? Do you get points for red cards?
For what?
Do you get points?
Red carrots?
Red cards.
What did you just say?
Do you get points for red cards?
Next time, try to wake up before 11, then maybe your enunciation
11:30.
words.
It's fine. Hey, just keep up. Just keep up. Open that mind up. Open those ears.
We got Igor Senic managing We Back ACM and the Legends managed by Farid Issa. And the team that's going to fucking take it all, Tiki the Man, managed by me, the man, Tiki.
Yo, if we get enough people, I want to make this the last year that we have a huge group, and next year I want tears. I want relegation.
Oh, there'll be tears.
Want promotion.
You'll be crying your eyes out.
There'll be plenty of instructions.
When was the last time you finished like 5th? Oh, wait, 3 years ago, because there was only 5 of us. But when was the
Whoa! Shots fired.
No, that's not true.
Well, have you ever come? When was the last time you won any fantasy?
I won it once.
You did?
And it was the year Cristiano Ronaldo scored like 45 goals.
What was it, 2008?
Oh, wait, yeah.
Our first year doing fantasy on Yahoo?
No, it was. I think it was the second or third. Then I took a break.
I won before that.
Yeah. And then I won after that.
Are you happy? All right, there's the history there.
Hey,
so you asked, I have one.
Hey, no, you came at me like you're going to challenge me. But
who won last year?
I didn't come at you like I was going to challenge.
Who won last year?
That's fine. Of us? Me.
No.
Were you even playing last year?
Yeah, a little bit.
Freed, you were relegation.
Yo, you know what? Yo, is Freed even allowed in this league right now? Let's just do relegation right now.
Can't take it back.
Can we take him out?
Too funny.
What's that, another league?
Yeah, everybody, if you're listening, you want to get into fantasy, it's your first year. You're a little afraid, a little timid. Don't be. Join up.
Yeah,
be afraid.
Yeah, you'll be competing against Farid in like the 40 years.
You'll still beat Farid with your eyes closed because people that didn't change their teams for weeks were still getting the one up on him somehow. Bruno, Rooney. Someone had Rooney in their squad.
Actually,
Sean Dutra.
Actually, to be fair, there was a story that I posted.
Here we go.
Last week, it was about the fantasy, and if you pick these 11 players, and then like the subs or whatever, without making a transfer and just made Sanchez your captain every single week, you would have won the league. the entire thing. So you can actually set your team up and never touch it the whole year and still have a chance to win the entire. Not with us.
About the captain.
Not just us, but the entire thing.
It's all about the triple captain. Triple captain was huge last year. But yeah, everyone get in there, make a big group.
Yeah, go to our Facebook. We'll have the post pinned at the top for how to get in and stuff. But the website is premierleague.com/fantasy. And then you enter our league code, which is on our Facebook. So get in there. We got prizes. Probably a copy of FIFA, a little something, maybe a jersey for yourself. We'll figure out the prizes. But there's definitely a prize for first place. So get in ASAP.
Maybe next year's FIFA?
Yeah, 18, I mean.
Oh, I didn't hear that.
Yeah.
Get your friends.
Weird. If you listen.
Dude,
I did listen.
bro?
I did,
You didn't listen.
I did.
You can't say I listened when you didn't hear it.
I still listened.
I listened.
Maybe I didn't hear it.
No, you heard it, but you weren't listening. There's a difference.
I heard it.
Congrats, bro. Congrats.
I heard it.
All right. Anything else, fellas, before we wrap this up?
Keep sharing.
We
Keep
love
liking.
you.
Yes.
We love you.
Yes.
The big thing is sharing our episodes. If you really can, that'd be great. And then if you can get your buddies to do the fantasy, that'd be awesome. You can
get your buddies to do the fantasy.
the fantasy league that we have.
What fantasy you
The
love?
fantasy league on PremierLeague.com. Get them in there because even if you can't beat them, we will.
Hey
So
guys,
you can talk
and
crap
just
to them.
one more thing. Thank you for telling your mama.